People could care less for using that kind of laptop on a daily basis. You want a computer that will last you long. For example, my dad, 9 years, and he's using them both simultaneously. You guys see my point? So the point is that this whole PC versus Mac debate, I feel it's an unfair comparison. And I am a PC user. Even though I'm a PC user, I find this unfair to Apple or the Macs in general because they're being criticized for small little complaints, in my opinion. And let me tell you my reason why I went with Windows, because let me tell you something. I was actually almost this close to getting a Mac because we were in the Apple store shopping for a Mac for me, and I was still debating, oh man, should I get a Mac? And then at the very last minute, I turned it down. And the reason for that is because, well, I was afraid to switch to a Mac because I've been using Windows for a while, and at the same time, I was afraid to make that choice because I've had a bad experience with Windows on my e-machine. And it was because that I got viruses on my old e-machine a couple of times, and I didn't have an enjoyable experience where my dad had to take it to someone that he knew and then have them fix it for me, and I get it back and it works fine, but it's still slow. And there was like one port, the headphone jack port, the headphone jack wasn't working on it at all. My reason I went for Windows is because I'm a high school student right now, currently, and I felt that my work didn't have to be all that professional because the Macs, in my opinion, like their applications they have, it's pretty much to make your work professional. I felt that my work didn't have to look that professional like a tech reviewer or a movie or anything, you know, because all I do is just type out documents and make graphs, charts, and I felt I didn't have to make it that professional, so that's why I decided to go with Windows. And my dad actually recommended I get a Sony because he says like Sony's supposed to be the best. Now I could be wrong. And you know, it's just based on personal preference. And then my dad's like, oh, we can get you a Toshiba, a Dell, or a Sony. So, you know, don't say the Macs are overpriced because I think they're at that kind of price point because they integrated the operating system into the hardware itself. So again, what I said before, do not do hardware comparisons and do not do a price comparison. Now, another thing I want to compare is customer service. So Apple, they have really great customer service because one time my brother, he had an iPod Touch first generation and the battery got defected, so we bring it to the Apple store to see if we can get a new battery for that, and they say, well, we can't replace it, but what we can do is give you a 10% discount so you can buy a new one. So that's what we did. We got him a 32GB iPod Touch 4th generation, which is the device you've seen in some of my videos. Now, from that experience I should say, I'm satisfied with Apple's customer service. Now, as far as PC manufacturers, let me talk to you about Sony's customer service. So, one time on this computer, I had the Bluetooth driver not working because I couldn't connect my Bluetooth mouse that I use instead of the trackpad because I don't like using the trackpad, and my mouse wasn't connecting through Bluetooth. So what I did was I tried to call Sony. Well, I was seeing if I can get some contact information from Sony.com, and they had a little link they posted. Okay, chat room. So I click on the chat, and then I was basically chatting with this guy, and then I let him gain access into my computer from wherever he's at, California or something, I don't know. And then I let him take a look through my CPU to see what was going on. And then we did a couple things here, and then he asked me to connect a Bluetooth device to the laptop. It didn't work. He asked me to connect a cell phone to the laptop. Didn't work either. And then he told me, okay, looks like we have to restore your computer. And I was kind of afraid of that, so I asked him, is this going to affect all my files? Like, am I going to lose anything? He says, no, the restoring process won't affect your data, but it's always best to back up in case something happens. I didn't back it up because I don't have a backup hard drive. So what I did was restored onto a previous state when it was working. Now, once that was done, I tried to connect my mouse and it didn't work, but that was because the mouse, it was still listed in those Bluetooth devices. So what I did was erase that device and then reconnected my mouse. Holy crap, my mouse works. And not only that, I connected my iPhone on there so I can stream music from my iPhone to my computer. So Sony's customer service is great. Now, because PCs are made from different manufacturers, you're going to get different customer service experience. For example, Dell. Big story on Dell. I got a lot to say about Dell because I've heard Dell has the worst customer service, and I'm smiling right now because I'm kind of disappointed. And the same video that I watched, which was filmed in 2009 by John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo.com, I saw like recent comments that were posted on there, and people still complained about Dell. Like, wow, Dell has the worst customer service ever because John was trying to return a monitor. It was his fault that he ordered the wrong monitor, and Dell kept transferring him to a different person because they say, oh, you got the wrong line. So they keep transferring him, and then, yeah, one person actually hung up on him, which, let me tell you something, if they did that to me, I'd be very disappointed. So you're going to get different customer service from different manufacturers. Like, you're going to experience different things. So this video, it's been too long. I'm sure it's split up into multiple parts, so I do apologize for that. But I felt that this was an important topic that I needed to talk about because this is very interesting to me that people would look at these operating systems by these ways, and I'm disappointed in that. So what do you guys think? Why did you guys get a Mac? Why did you guys get a PC? Did you get it because there are more applications available for PC? Or was it because you are just like me who felt their work didn't have to be that professional? Leave in the comments down below. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you click that like button down below, as well as like all the other videos, like all the other parts of this video. I don't even know how many parts are split up. We'll find out when I start uploading. I'm guessing 3 parts, I'm not sure. Big ramble, huh? And for more updates, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/benicellguy. And you guys click on my logo at the top right corner. You click on that logo so you can subscribe to my channel to stay updated on when I post a new video like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.